Yeah, I'm just trying to see if you can help me come to terms with something that we're learning here at EduComm. Many of the events show that we expect from ourselves to have individualized workflow. Our customers expect to have more individualized information and access to education. And so that's on the one side. And then on the other side, I guess I kind of see this as a polar opposite. If we put everyone in the cloud and we're all connected together, then won't that mass necessarily move more slowly and be less individualized? And I just wonder if you had any thoughts for us on that.
Well, certainly that's one of the things that we think is most important to provide choice and flexibility. In many of our campuses, you're going to see, and certainly Research One institutions with classified federal research projects, they can't go to the cloud for lots of the applications. So they're going to sit on university on-premise applications. We see flexibility in device choice. So there's a preference for a tablet PC or a MacBook or a netbook. That experience needs to be certainly personalized and have experiences that enable. Certainly browsers. You're going to have a wide variety of browsers that sort of all cloud services should be browser neutral in many ways and have experiences that are connecting. So the choice can still be there with regards to the way in which students are using technology in different modalities or using information to connect. And one of the things that we're focused on is providing institutions or IT departments choice in terms of how they want to support their environment. So whether you're using Exchange as your back-end mail provider for faculty and using Live at EDU, which is Exchange essentially for free for students, it's the same user experience, the same global address book, the same security and password provisioning that you can do. Same ID and domain address, etc. So fundamentally, the experiences can be very similar or connected across your institution, and the back-end IT of it can be flexible based on your needs and choice.
I actually think the most exciting thing about the cloud is speed. Speed to adoption. You mentioned Google. You take the need for an institution to have to think about managing all the upgrades, all the patches, all the things that they have to deal with day to day. But more importantly to me, it's standardized services. So if you get, in the consumer web has really pointed this out. Facebook, how fast did Facebook grow, right? How quickly do they evolve their model? How quickly do they, add new features and functions? Google, all the things that Google's done. I think it fits very well to the individual. You have lots of choice, as you pointed out, and assuming you can get a secure environment, I think it actually the real benefit is the speed of adoption and the ability to move much quicker. So I think it aligns very well with individuality and the need to move quickly.
I'll give an example. Within AT&T, we have a service that allows you to develop once and deploy software applications to multiple devices, whether that's an iPhone, a BlackBerry, or a Windows mobile device. That's a cloud resident service. And so I think, as Mike suggested, the flexibility, having data in a central point, having the flexibility to deploy it, I think it does support individuality, just that flexibility, individuality.
We got a bunch more questions. So
sure. If I might, just one other comment about that, a little bit different twist on your answer. I'm not sure that, from my perspective, I'm not sure that the difficulties of speed and the technology are going to be the limiting factor. My suggestion would be that the internal politics of giving up control over my server in my department with my application, you got to be kidding me. Right. And I'm being a little facetious about that and overstating it, but the internal politics, I'm not. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
I think that's a huge challenge, and is really going to put a lot of pressure on you to understand what people want and then be able to provide that back to them.